Importance of positive vocabulary. Hello, I'm Vikram, author of the upcoming book Irresistible Workplaces. I made a very conscious attempt to develop positive vocabulary in my communication. And how did I learn it? Let me share an experience with you. I was traveling with a couple of people in a car. One very elderly, senior, wise person sitting beside me at the back seat, and there was another passenger in the front. The person in the front, he started feeling a little warm and he wanted to increase the cooling of AC. He just asked whether he can increase the cooling. And I very randomly said, spontaneously, no problem. He increased the cooling and we went on. After about 15 minutes, the person who was beside me, he asked for my permission to share something. I said, go ahead. He said, Mr. Duggal, whenever we say no problem, it does not necessarily mean that everything is all right. I was stunned. It took me a little while to understand the depth of his remarks. And in that particular experience, I realized I'm a person who doesn't like too much of cooling. And maybe just to please the other person, I said no problem. While I was not very comfortable with so much of cooling. And that's when I realized that combining two negatives doesn't make it positive. From then on, I started making a conscious attempt to develop positive vocabulary. So if I have to say no problem, what can be a positive response? Okay, go ahead, it's all right, fine, rather than saying no problem. And it has helped me a lot. I also suggest you that you start making a conscious attempt to develop positive vocabulary, because vocabulary comes from your mind and it keeps on churning inside. Your internal talk, self-talk is also of that nature. And I'm sure it's going to help you a lot. I'll keep sharing further tips for your growth in my upcoming videos. Signing off.